Hello everyone, Meisterang here. We're at 53 villages saved, and we got a doppelganger and a drunk. Well, one thing we know is that this baker is not telling the truth. We know this confessor, I guess she's telling the truth, but she's, either corrupted or evil. We have a shaman and a doppelganger, so there are two duplicates. We have the Enlightens, we have the Bards, and Hunter, Gemcrafter, Medium Confessor, Baker. Okay. So the Bards and the Enlightens are all good. We don't know if they're truthful. I'm inclined to believe that this Enlightened is probably not truthful. But it could be that, like, 4 and 7 are the evils. I don't think it's possible for both of these Enlightens to be truthful. Well, maybe it is. Oh, wait, no, it isn't. Yeah, because if they're equidistant from 3, it would be 2 and 4, so 1 would be lying. 1 and 5, that's not true. 9 and 6, yeah, they just wouldn't, they can't be equidistant from both of these. Anyway, we know 1 is good. Wait, I don't know that this bard is being truthful. Oh, I know that he's good. Let's just, those are the markers I'll use. These are all good. They might not be truthful. The Gemcrafter is truthful. Oh, this bard has to be truthful, because at least one of these Enlightens is wrong, and therefore corrupted. Possibly both of them. This Hunter is not truthful. This Medium could be truthful, but I think it's unlikely. Okay, what if this Baker is corrupted and real? Then how would one of these Enlightens be corrupted? Oh, because of the Confessor. Okay, let's just kill this Baker and see. Okay, cool. Well, we know this Enlightened is truthful. Well, okay, 4 is not a real Baker. Yeah, so the main issue, the fact that I managed to get the Puka kind of easily, kind of trivialized the rest of the level. Oh boy. Okay. Well, one of those Bombardiers is fake. I'm gonna just ask the judge about one of them just to make sure. Just to make sure, like, the judge looks like my only chance of, to get, to be able to distinguish these Bombardiers. Anyway, there's no corruption unless there's a drunk. Cool. Yeah, no corruption unless there's a drunk. This bard could be truthful. Okay, 1 away from a corrupted character, which means 9 is the drunk, and both these Bombardiers are fake Bombardiers. Okay. We do have 2 outcasts, so these could both be real. Alright. I suspect that this is a real Baker, but is corrupted. Okay. Closest evil is counterclockwise, according to this Enlightened. Well, okay, so these 2 are not truthful. I cannot use the Plague Doctor to solve the Bombardiers. I think my only chance is to use the Druid to do it, which means I have to make sure that, I don't hit a possible drunk. Actually, you know what? Alright, 9 is not corrupted. We'll see if the Plague Doctor is truthful. Okay, the Plague Doctor is truthful. Oh, was a baker turned into a puppet. Anyway, we now know... Well, okay, these two bombardiers could be fake. But, okay. Strood says that 2 is fake. Only one pair of evil. Okay, let's see. I think this enlightened has to be truthful. Suppose this enlightened is not truthful. Well, then what? Could be corrupted by the Plague Doctor. This bombardier would have to be the puppeteer then. And yeah, so if the enlightened is corrupted, that's possible. There would only be one pair of evil, and this confessor would be evil. Okay. And this druid would be lying, actually. Yeah. Okay, so if 8 is the evil, yeah, then in this situation, the druid is lying. Yeah, so these bombardiers can't both be evil. Yeah, because then the enlightened is wrong. The enlightened has to be corrupted, and there's not enough left for the confessor. Okay. So one of the bombardiers is real, which means there's no drunk. Is it possible that this druid is lying? So the druid said that this is not an outcast. If the druid is lying, then this is the outcast. That's a bombardier. This enlightened is truthful. Knitter is truthful. Confessor is corrupted. Okay, so that is possible. Wait, hold on. If I assume that if I kill this enlightened, but it turns out she is truthful, then I kill this bombardier. This druid is lying because that's a because that is a real bombardier. And then this confessor is lying. And I cannot distinguish which of these is corrupted and which of them is evil. So killing the enlightened is not safe. What if I kill the outcast? Okay, if the outcast is good, then bombardier is evil. Well, The enlightened is lying, and the confessor is dizzy. Oh, right, so the enlightened has to be evil. Wait, so that's not possible? Wait, hold on, okay. I think it is impossible for the druid to be truthful. Suppose the druid is truthful. This bombardier is fake. And this enlightened is not telling the truth. The puppet has to be next to a puppeteer, which means this enlightened is the puppeteer. Then this knitter is lying. This confessor is also not lying, but, you know, bad. That's too many people who are not, that's too many people who are not, on the up and up. So this druid cannot be truthful. So this has to be an outcast. Which means this is the evil. Okay, so this is good. This is truthful. And, yeah, I just kill one of these and kill the other if I have to. Okay. Well, we could have a doppelganger. Oh, we do have a doppelganger. Because, yeah, if this bishop was not a doppelganger, the medium would say 8 is a real bishop. Okay. Yeah, so the bishop is the outcast. This has to be the villager, and that's the minion. Okay. So 8 has to be telling the truth. Or 9... 8, yeah, we knew 8 was telling the truth. 9 has to be telling the truth because 8 is a outcast. The 9 is a villager. Oh, and also accusing 6. Okay, sure. So these are both good. This poet is truthful. And you know what? Let's have the jester. Okay, the jester is truthful. Okay, so one of these is good, and the other is and the other is the puppet. One of 3, 4, and 5 is evil, according to this Empress. Can I just like kill one of these and then kill the other? Could I use the fortune teller to try to distinguish these? Like if I did fortune teller on 7 and 8, then the fortune teller would tell me which of these is the puppet and which of them is not. Is it possible that the fortune teller is corrupted or evil? Wait, this jester could be the puka. You know what, I'm gonna kill this jester. Oh, okay. Yeah, because... I mean, whatever, it's not worth bothering to try to explain what was going on at that point. Okay. Is one of these evil? Probably not. The fortune teller is claiming that the slayer is good. Alright, well, now we can test the fortune teller again. Okay, so the fortune teller is truthful. The slayer is good. There's only one outcast. There's no corruption then. Okay. Number 6 is not telling the truth. Because 1 is clearly good and 9 got killed by the Lilith, and the Lilith does not kill evil characters if there are any good characters remaining. 2, 3, and 5. Okay, well, 3 or 8 is a minion. So this Oracle is accusing 8. If I kill 1 and then have to kill the other, then, oh, I should flip that to recharge the Fortune Teller's ability. Okay, well, we know this Enlightened is not telling the truth. Good job, Slayer. Yeah, no Lilith and no Witch, so I can just click everybody. 7 was affected by an evil. Okay. I don't think that's possible. Yeah, 7... I mean, the only person who could affect somebody is the puppeteer. But then... then 7 would... if so, turning... yeah, it would be 7 being turned into a puppet. But then... this person could not have been turned into a baker. This person would have to be an original baker, but we can't have 2 original bakers. So 6 is not telling the truth. Alright. We already knew this Plague Doctor was real. Okay, anyway. Yeah, these are good. I would be very surprised if this Enlightened was telling the truth. It's actually impossible. Alright, is there a Plague Doctor? Nope. Well, rip. Okay. This bishop is definitely telling the truth. Let's see what the judge says. Okay, the judge agrees. Alright. I would have killed the Slayer immediately, but this... Wait, am I... Oh, Okay. So the bishop is corrupted. The bishop is the drunk. Wait, I'm so confused. Well, this dreamer is not truthful. Okay. Oh, Bishop is the puppet. Okay. So the judge is truthful, which means the judge is not the puppeteer. Okay. So the anyone who's evil has a lower chance of being, well, anyone who's evil cannot be targeted by the baker. So anybody who the bakers skipped over is more likely to be all right, get out of my game. anyone anyone who the bakers skipped over is likely to be either an outcast or an evil, since those are immune to being bakered. I'm pretty suspicious of the alchemist. I'm just very suspicious of any alchemist who claims to have cured any corruption. Let's see. So the poet is claiming, in effect, that there's a doppelganger and a plague doctor, and that the plague doctor targeted somebody, somebody near the alchemist, and the alchemist is being truthful. Okay. Okay, what if this is like a doppelganger pair? We do have two outcasts, so it's very reasonable for that to have happened. Okay. If these are both truthful, then 8 is evil, 9 is the plague doctor. This alchemist cured somebody. The bard is evil. And this is impossible. Yeah, so if both of these poets are truthful because there's a doppelganger, then yeah, no corrupted character. Well, okay, so 8 is evil. Yeah, let's start this over. Okay, suppose these are both truthful. Well, they could be a doppelganger pair, and like 9 is the plague doctor, and or 8 is the plague doctor, or I don't know, whatever. And one of the poets got corrupted. Like if this is a plague doctor and corrupted the poet, well, that still doesn't work because the alchemist lied then, and the bard is lying, and 8 is evil. That's 3 evils. Okay. So it's impossible that this poet is corrupted. Well, no, it's impossible that these are both... Well, okay, so if these are both truthful, this alchemist is truthful, this is evil, this is a plague doctor, bard's lying, this architect is lying. Yeah, that doesn't work. If they're a doppelganger pair, but 5 is corrupted, we figured out that doesn't work. If 2 is corrupted, and they're a doppelganger pair, well, that's clearly not possible, because then this poet would not be truthful. Okay, so these are not a doppelganger pair. So one of them has to be evil, which means this Empress is truthful. Yeah, because, 2 and 5 has to contain an evil. So 2, 3, and 5 for sure contains an evil. That means his bard is not evil, and is claiming that he's one away from a corrupted character. Okay, well, let's kill this poet then. There we go. Okay, this oracle is truthful. This architect is not truthful. Alright. The bard said he was one away from a corrupted character. Fine. This judge is not truthful. could this be a Plague Doctor corruption situation? Okay, well, the alchemist did cure somebody. Good job. Well, use it or lose it. Alright. Oh. Okay, so this gem crafter is for sure not truthful. This judge is for sure truthful. And all the druids can do is test to see if they're truthful. Okay. And this jester is not truthful. Okay, so somebody who is next to a poisoner could be corrupted. This gem crafter is not next to a poisoner. This knitter, I'm guessing the knitter has to be truthful. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Alright, so this confessor is good. I guess this jester is a doppelganger, which means this jester is good. This poet is claiming to be next to a puka, which is paradoxical. If the poet is just too far away from anybody, then the poet will be truthful, but that's impossible. Yeah, there we go. Okay, well 9 is not evil. Neither is 5. Alright. Um, 5, 9, or 7. Okay, 7 could be evil. Alright, well 7 is not truthful. Okay. Yeah, so 1 is accusing 7 of being evil. We know the judge is not truthful, but we also know that the... Oh, the oracle is accusing one of these of being evil. Given that we know this judge is lying, I'm just gonna kill him. Oh, okay. Yeah, the medium's truthful, the gem crafter is truthful. Yeah, we know this oracle is not truthful. And... Okay, we know the empress is truthful. Yeah, we know the... Oh, wait a second, that's... Yeah, the oracle was accusing 6, not 7. Anyway, this oracle can get out of my game. And... Okay. I mean, I just... Oh, 1 is not evil. Yeah, so the puppet had to be that guy. Alright, we have a shaman. So these confessors could just be a shaman pair. Alright, what do we have? And then we have 3 empresses. Okay. Alright, one of them is accusing 3, 6, and 7. The other one is accusing 4, 6, and 7. Well, given that both 3 and 4 are clearly good, they're just both accusing 6 and 7. 6 or 7, I guess. Alright. There we go. And this one, yeah, this Empress is accusing 6 and 9. Okay. Um... Yeah, I'm guessing we probably have a doppelganger. Well, we don't have any corruption, so let's just kill this knight. Alright. So, those are just both accusing the bombardier. And then this one is accusing either the bombardier or the scout. One or the other. So, if these empresses are not truthful, then, well, this is a bombardier. And, okay. Then it's either 8 or 9 that's evil. Actually, okay, suppose this architect is good. Both sides are equally evil. Well, that's impossible. If the architect is good, because there's only one evil on the right and at least 2 evils on the left. All right. Cool. So that means 6 is not evil, so let's kill these guys. Then I think it's just either 8 or 9, and there's no way to distinguish. Wait, no, that's not... Oh, yeah, because they're just accusing each other, effectively. Hey, got the 50-50. Not that it mattered. Okay, this baker is not truthful. Alright. Oh, original baker. Let's see. Oh, we got a plague doctor. Yeah, this could be a fake plague doctor. I'm just going to test the baker anyway. Okay, 3 is evil, 2 is corrupted. I kind of find that hard to believe. I don't know. Not really. Oh. Wait a second. That was impossible. Yeah, because if this plague doctor is real, then yeah, then there's no doppelganger, which means we can't have 2 of the same role. Yeah, so of course this baker is evil. Well, we know this plague doctor is evil now. And, oh, there's no, oh my goodness, okay. Whatever, let's just, okay, 1 evil among those 3, so let's kill this. Yeah, there's no puppet. Oh yeah, and of course 9 was a doppelganger. I just got confused. Okay, but we got there. Well, we do have 2 outcasts. Okay, there's nothing that recharges. I could have the Slayers try to kill each other. Oh, nice. Yeah, no puppet. Okay, Oracle's truthful. Alright, Slayer is truthful. Enlightened is not truthful. Yeah, because the closest evil... Well, it would have been 1 and 3, which 1 is not evil. Or it would have been 4 and 9, but 9 is not evil. Okay. Alright, is this Oracle corrupted? Guess not. Yeah, you can't be evil and corrupted. What a silly claim. Set of claims. Okay. Suppose this is a plague doctor. This knight is corrupted. And, the bombardier is evil. Is that possible? Maybe? I'm gonna kill this lover and see what happens. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, the reason I thought that was safe was because if I kill the lover and she's not evil, well, then either 7 or 1 is evil. Well, okay, and I think it was impossible for 7 to be evil. Yeah, I think it was impossible for 7 to be evil because then the hunter would be lying, but then also the architect would be lying. Alright, let's just keep going. I'm gonna do one more and then I'm gonna call it. Alright, we got a real baker. I'm kind of suspicious of this bishop. Okay, what does it take for this bishop to be truthful? Well, I know that 6 is good. Could 6 be a doppelganger? Well, there's no second baker. There's no corruption either. Yeah, if there was corruption, it could have been that 6 was a doppelganger, 8 was a real baker, and 8 got corrupted somehow. But that's not possible, so 6 is not an outcast. 6 is just a regular villager. 8 is also just like a regular villager. And, yeah, we can't have 2 regular villagers among these 3. So 4, 8, and 6 are all regular villagers. Alright, what about this Empress? Yep, the judge says the Empress is truthful, so that means that 1 and 4 are not minions. Also, I guess 7 was the minion. Yep, we're getting close to our 101 win streak. But that's where I'm going to call it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.